Okay, this is just a relatively short demonstration on how to install the Feast software. The Feast software is obviously a standalone Windows application, but it does require an additional piece of software to be installed in order for it to run all the mapping elements. That bit of software is known as MapWinGIS. It's an open source GIS platform, and as part of the installation, as you'll see, it will install that application as part of the Feast software. So in order to install the software, you firstly obviously need to download the actual installer itself. This doesn't cover that, you should have already done that. When you've got that downloaded, it will either be downloaded as a zip file or as the files itself. If it says a zip file, just unzip the files and put them in a folder, just like I've done here. You should have either one or two files in there. You've got the installer file itself. You can run that directly. If not, you should be able just to double click on the setup file to run it here. So if you start the installer, it'll take a few seconds sometimes. It comes up. As it's saying, it's going to install the alpha version as we've got shown here. Just follow the instructions on screen using the next and back buttons here. If you want to change the location of where it's stored, you can do that. Then continue, and then continue again. The software will now set about installing the files required to run. I should highlight that you probably will require administration access to your PC to install it. If not, you may need to talk to your IT support. It will now go through just copying the files over. You may get prompted to allow it to install. It may do that in a minute for us, in which case just simply say yes to let it install. There we go, right on cue. So just say yes, please install. It's now copying the files over. It may take a few minutes depending on your speed of your PC. This is then when it goes into launching the setup application for MapWinGIS. And again, just follow the on-screen instructions. So click on OK in this instance. You may need to accept the agreement for MapWinGIS. It's all fine. It's all free, open source. Read the notes if you wish. Then click on Next. Again, you can select where you want it installed. I will suggest just accept the default folder as just recommended. You don't have to install everything, but again, just for simplicity, just leave it as it is. And then proceed to installing that. And again, may take a few minutes. Looks like it's fairly quick in this instance. There we go. It will tell you when it's finished. All good. You don't have to read all this documentation if you don't want to, so you can unclick that and click on Finish. And then that's completed the installation of the Feast software. Click on Close. What you should then find, if I just close the folder here, is that you now got a little Feast icon on your desktop. And if you want to start the software, you simply double click on that icon just like any other piece of software. So let's do that now. There we go. So it's fired up the software, and there we go. We're into running the software as it was. That's pretty much it. If you want to learn how to use the software, then look at all the other videos that are available in the help section. Thank you for your time.